Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Cities Skylines Submitted City Traffic Fix and City Fix live stream. In this video, I'm going to fix someone else's city and its traffic. Our city today was created by, I may mispronounce the name, so I apologize in advance, Nitin Rama Seshan 97, or is it Nitin Rama Seshan 97? Title, West Valley. Hashtag fix your city, or pound fix your city. Description, West Valley by Nitin. Nitin, thanks for providing a thorough description. That's very kind of you. So the description is West Valley by Nitin. This city needs fixing with the following issues. Massive traffic jams along any highways coming in or going out of the city. Oil industrial area keeps dying, saying there is not enough employees. Number 3, not enough good to sell for commercial markets, meaning goods to sell for commercial zoning. Number 4, underground metro is massively getting overcrowded and not enough trains to support the traffic that are trying to use the metro. And then Nitin continues, just as a heads up, this is my first city that I have tried to build. This city is purely vanilla with no DLCs or no mods being used until a day ago. I did try an experiment with Traffic Manager, and it did help a little with the traffic initially, but then the infrastructure looks to have failed completely, as is leading to massive tailbacks even with vehicle despawning on. Please do try and help it. Please do try and help if it can be fixed. Great description. Thank you for being thorough and putting in the effort. Always nice to see people do that. And so, Nitin, we're going to fix the city. Thank you for the opportunity to work on it. The city is called West Valley, and it is a medium-sized city, just under 45,000. The population is declining, so I can't remember where the original save game, what the population was for the original save game, but I will show that. The city is profitable, 13,000 a week. 3.3 million in the bank. So first of all, Nitin, you've got a decent sized city. You're playing with limited money, which is harder and I think a much more fun and rewarding way to play it. So it's great that you're playing on limited money. It is a profitable city. So, hey, I mean, I think you've done a lot of good things there. So what I did is I ran the city with no despawning. Here you go. No despawning, and I wanted to see where the traffic bottomed out at. Here you go. It is at 18%, so yes, the traffic is horrendous. It is terrible. And if we zoom in, the city has a northern section and a southern section, basically two peninsulas. You could call the city two peninsulas. So this area, this peninsula, is tremendous. Up top, that's pretty rough. Here's one of the... There are two of the ways to get into the city. If we go out, how far out does it? Okay, right up to here. What about to the west? Oh my, okay, right here. Right here, okay. Cloverleaf is having a hard time, which they have a hard time. So the traffic isn't going off the map, but it's definitely beyond the city's borders. So yeah, I mean, that's rough. Let me hit play. And you guys can see how it moves. And I think it actually goes down to 17. You can see there's a little bit of movement in this main thoroughfare north and south, but none on the cross streets. The entryway into the roundabout is all stopped. Yeah, there's no movement happening there. And on the southern part of this... On the southern part of the northern peninsula, also the cross streets and the main thoroughfare clogged. And then, wow. Oh, man. Yeah, so we're at 17. I think I'm going to take a picture of that one. That's beautiful, right? Oh, 16. Okay, well, let me let it run a little bit, and let's just confirm where it bottoms out at. And then what I will do is load up the original save game, and we'll start fixing it. I can tell that you did some lane contraction and expansion. So I can see that you've done that. Sometimes in the City Skylines world, that's called lane mathematics. So you actually don't need to do that. And you can see that, is it really helping you? It's not. Okay, 16, 17. So I do want to get a nice screenshot of this wonderful cloverleaf that you got going on over here. And if I just go faster, 16, does it get any lower? Just letting it run for a little bit more on fast mode to see what happens. Oh, okay. I'm going to let it keep on running. So how many entrances are there to the city? You've got 2 up top, 14%, and you've got 1 on the southwest side. So there's 3 entrances for a city of 45,000. Normally that's fine. Normally that should work, and it's not. And so that means that you've got the entrances, but the entrances either need to be updated, or they're in the wrong place, or there's something else going on with the layout of the city. And so we'll go over that here momentarily. I do see like a not enough workers. Yeah, right here. The southwest side. I see your metro system. That's this gray. And it looks beautiful. Very precise. So you got what, 2 loops? Oh wait, 1 loop here, and then you have this. Oh, you have a loop here and it connects to the southern part of the northern peninsula? Nice! So your mass transit connects the northern and southern part of your cities? This is your first city, huh? Pretty good, man. Alright, let's pause it there. So, let me load up the original save game. By the way, I recognize that map. The first city I built was on that map, coincidentally. And it's a nice map. However, I'll show you a tip. When you built the northern part of the North Peninsula, instead of going down to the southern peninsula, you should just built on the other side of the highway. That's one of the things that's causing your problem. And I'll, when I load up your original save game, I'll show you what I mean. And while we're waiting for that, I want to plug the channel. Live streams are on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. You can watch on whichever one you want. Previous videos are on YouTube. There is a playlist on YouTube for all the submitted city traffic fixes that I've done. I have done quite a few. And in that playlist, there's also tips for a beginner's guide, subway metro guide, and traffic manager settings. So you can take a look at those, and those should hopefully help you with your city. So let me load up the original save game here. Yeah, the population does start to go into a decline mode. It starts out, it looks like at about 45,000 and starts to go down. All right, waiting for it to load up. As always, if you like the video, please do hit the like button, and if you don't like it, you can, hit the dislike button. And if you want to support me more, smash that subscribe or follow button. We're about to load up the game here. Okay, I think that looks good. check. Having a little bit of a technical difficulty. There we go. Okay, I think we are good. Bear with me here. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. Sorry about the delay. I apologize. Okay, so we are back. Here's West Valley. So the population is 45,000. So with the traffic, it does start to go into decline. And the city, again, is profitable. This is what the traffic is like upon load. 61% will hit play momentarily. But as Nitin mentioned, he's playing with despawning enabled. So we are going to fix it with no despawning. But let me show you with it enabled. This is where the traffic is. Let me hit play. And we'll give the game a moment to calculate it. So it goes up to 63. Does it do anything after that? 64. Okay. So low to mid 60s is where the game really is. And we're going to go no despawning. So first thing we want to do is update the traffic manager settings. So let me do that. Traffic manager simulation accuracy is set to very high. We're going to change that to low. Gameplay, we know that despawning is disabled. I just did that. Enable advanced vehicle AI, that was not turned on, so you should turn that on. So just did that. Policies, automatically add traffic lights if applicable. That was on, it should be off. And I think that should be it. Let me just look around and see if there's anything else I want to change. Okay, that's good. There you go. All right, let's take a look at how is the city laid out. Man, well done, Nitin. This is good. You mixed your zoning. Is all the industry in one spot? Absolutely not. You got some on the southwest side. You got some on this east side. You got some on the northeast side. Solid work. You got some mixed zoning here. I see some office, some residential, some commercial here too. Zoning work is good. Yeah, I got nothing against that. However, let's talk about what I mentioned before. This is the starting point for this map. And you built down on this peninsula, that's normal, and then you kept on going down. But look, there's no highway down here. You have a highway kind of offset, or a highway over here on this east side. So I don't remember this part, so I believe you probably put this in. Yeah, and these are non-highway roads that you used. So it looks like you probably made this and connected this in. So this section, the south section, is too far away from the highway, and so you brought the highway to it. That's fine, but it's not really working well. It would have been better for you to just build up here. And that way it would have been right next to the highway. And notice, like, here's a big part of your industry. It would be better for that to be right next to the highway. Industry creates a lot of traffic. So one of the issues that's causing the problems in the city is this southern section should be right next to the highway. Or you could have it over here or something like that. If you did want to put it here, and this kind of highway terminates into a roundabout, so that effectively ends the highway, it would have been better to You know, you could have brought the highway down on this area and hook up right here, and then created roads or highway intersection off of that highway coming through. So that is one of the problems. We won't be doing that. That would destroy too much of your zoning. So we're going to try to fix the city with as little zoning damage as possible. Let me see if there's anything else I want to take a look at. What's your unemployment rate? 4? That's good. 3 is perfect. You didn't build a Hadron Collider, right? Okay, good. And then you said you start to use Traffic Manager. So are you using... Oh, yeah, you are. You are. Okay. And you'll notice that you still have traffic problems because that doesn't really help with traffic. Except like emergency use situations or unique situations, but your city does not qualify as that. Oh, yeah, you're using these two. Yeah, those... So, right here I can already tell. See how there's all these cars, starting with the police car, waiting to get out, and he's got people behind him, and there's people right here. They're all trying to get out this way, and they're not going to get out because of this yield sign. So yeah, pretty much don't use the lane connectors and don't use the what I call intersection instructions. They will hurt. They won't help. And you can see that you've tried to use it and it didn't really have an impact in your city. Okay, let's start getting to work. See a lot of traffic right here. You're using a lot of skinny two-way roads, two-lane roads, two-way roads, and one of the other tip would be don't use the skinny roads. You want to always use these right here. These these right here, these medium roads, and then you can expand those to the large roads without messing up your zoning. And so that we don't mess up your zoning, there is a brand new vanilla 4-lane road that's a skinny road, and so we're going to go through some of these busy areas and we're going to upgrade those from 2 to 4 to effectively increase the capacity for these heavily used areas. By the way, do you have a bus system? Oh, yeah. So also what's going to happen is that cars are going to get stuck behind the buses and they can't pass them because it's just a 2-lane road. I'm just hitting up some of these red areas. Because it looks like they kind of hit those and they get stuck. Yeah, like right here. Maybe I should just hit play and you can start to see the difference immediately. So, upgrading it from 2 to 4. And they're still not going to get out because of that yield sign. So, let me remove that. And so now these cars will start to go, then these cars will start to go, then these cars will start to go. It will create a cascade effect. Let's keep on going. Upgrading this from 2 to 4. Wow. Pretty far back, right? Okay. A lot of people are trying to take a left. So that means that these dudes are also trying to take a left. So dedicated turning lanes. That means these dudes are trying to take a right. Where are these guys going? Oh. There's a lot of people crossing right here. That's slowing down this whole traffic, this area. And then these guys will make that a right turn only lane. So when you see that, you want to do some elevated paths, page up and page down. There you go. So it's an elevated crosswalk, and then tell them that don't use the ground crosswalk, use the elevated crosswalk. And then they'll start coming up here. And that should help this flow a little bit better. We'll just kind of give it some time as I get familiar with the city. Let's keep on doing some upgrades right here with these skinny 2-lane roads. Is there a yield sign here? Okay, good. They're just over here. Yeah, it's holding up all of this traffic. Upgrading 2 to 4 again. Dedicated turning lanes. Boom. Boom. You already did dedicated turning lanes on the main thoroughfare, so good job there. Okay. This is having a little bit of a hard time. All you dudes are trying to take a left. Okay. Just trying to figure it out. I would like to pause for a moment. This is your industrial area, right? And we don't have a highway here. How do you get into this industrial area? Let me switch it back to my original view. This is the only way in. Oh yeah, no road system could ever handle that. There needs to be another way off. What are these like elevated paths that you got all the way going around it? Okay. They can walk on the sidewalk of the street. It would be good to have another way in right here, and another way in right here. So let's do that. And in order to not mess up too much of your zoning, I'll do the skinny 4-lane. There you go. Oh, jeez, I can't move that anywhere. Can I put you over here? No. No. Put you right there, and that way I can connect this road. There. A lot of these are that's industry traffic, and they're trying to get into the industry area, but the only way to do that was to hit the roundabout, come down here, and take a left right here. And then they're in the industrial area, and then they would have to come through and hit this underground tunnel to get to the other side. So it's poor access to the industry area. Let's hit play. And let's go ahead and change this up. As always, Stream Vibes music playing in the background. You can check it out on most music platforms all over the world. And if you want to use it for your streams or listen to it during your streams or in your videos, you can. You won't get a copyright strike. It's my music, and I have the copyright for it. Okay, so I think that's good. Obviously, the traffic is dropping because I'm still trying to get situated with the city. This is all industry traffic. Are people taking a right or a left or anything like that? Let's make this a 6-laner. Here's an example of why it's nice to build with the mid-size roads, the medium-sized roads. Bam. That way we can do, looks like a dedicated left turn lane right there. Looks like they're using that. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Let's try that. Gotta experiment just a little bit. And let's get a 6-laner going into this roundabout. Okay. Left turn only. Splendid. Still pretty rough though. No doubt. No doubt. Still pretty bad. And we'll undo. You did like a lane contraction right there, and so we'll undo that. Was it a 3-lane? Okay. Upgrade. We'll mess up some of the zoning right there. There you go. You got this little exit, and they aren't really doing anything. We'll make this left turn only. Just a long ways to go. Okay, let me keep on upgrading this farther back. And do you have... Ah, there we go. Let me get rid of all of those. That yield sign was holding up all of this, but we may need it again depending on if they observe the rules. No, you can't change lanes. Absolutely not. You got the block the box instructions on correctly, so that's good. Whew. Okay. Where are we at? It should be continuing to go down. Yeah. So, two intersections really close together. They're having a hard time with that. You guys can just go. Is there a yield sign or anything? Okay. I have another idea to help with the industry traffic. I'm just kind of giving it a little bit of time. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Pardon my French. Where did all this traffic go? Wow. That traffic is done? I mean, it's going to take some more time, but that's progress for sure. Are you guys using this? Okay. Looks like a lot of you guys want to take a right. Do that. Can't tell. That's kind of equally being used. Great. You did a little bypass right here. Understandable. Okay. What's it like coming into the city? Yeah, it's cloverleaf. Man, that cloverleaf ain't gonna do much. Those things suck. And you're witnessing it. Hey, I got an idea, actually. Watch this. Here, you can just do this. Oh, jeez. These are too close together. Here. It looks ugly, but it's just a makeshift. So some of these dudes are gonna come over here, hit this, and come down, and that'll alleviate some of this burden. And we can stop this, just expanding that back to normal. If you guys want to hit this cloverleaf, it's a right turn only lane, otherwise just go straight. Some of them, I would think, will use their brain and bust out over here. I'm just waiting. I'm looking to see. Any of you dudes? It's a faster route, guys. There you go. There they go. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. Yeah, some of these dudes are taking this as a U-turn. Okay. Well, we'll just let it run a little bit. Alright, so, where are we at? Okay, it's hovering around there. Alright. Want to pause? And there is a train line right here. So it would be very good to get a train terminal to help support this area. Can we buy this land down below? Perfect. So this area has a lot of industry. So let's get a queue going. Oh yeah, and let me just double check. You don't have one already set up, do you? Yeah, so you worked on mass transit, which is fine for your people, but you don't have something to help out with the cargo. So what we can do is it needs to help this area more. So maybe if it can come from... I want to make sure I make the queue long enough. There. That's the queue. Cargo train terminal. Like that. And then it needs to connect over here. Can I break you off and make you go underground? Page up and page down. Okay. Fabulous. And then you can make it go back up. Come on. There you go. Nice, good connection. That's going one way. We need one to go from the other direction too. So like that. I think that'll be good. Okay. Play. How is your import? Ah ha ha! Jeez. Okay, yeah, you're importing a lot of goods, man. That's affecting your traffic. The export is not too bad. Okay. Let's get this dude some electricity. Let's get him some water. There you go. And that should help move some of this traffic here down to here. We'll just, you know, we got to just give it time, let it run. It's already kind of flowing better. Let's make this left turn only. Right turn only. Let's make that a right turn only. Right turn only. A right turn only. And it's just going to take time for it to clear out. None of you dudes want to turn right, huh? What happens if I do this? Will that help you guys at all? It's just an experiment to see. Okay. Just a little bit of a waiting game. Let's see your districts. Wait, you got some oil right there? And then what, you've got forestry right there? And you've got oil here? You've got 2 oil districts. Dang. That's too much, man. It's too much. Remember, your oil depletes unless you've got unlimited oil and ore turned on. Well, you got up here. You got some industry up here, don't you? What you got going on over here? Okay, so this is generic industry here? So the reason why you got so many goods being imported is because you are not producing them in-house. How big is this oil area? Damn. How big is the forestry area? Holy moly. Your oil area is too big. There you go. Your oil area was too big, so I'm reducing that. And your forestry area is too big. So that's causing some of your problems with your traffic. So when you have too much importing happening, those are all coming from, you know, outside the city into your city. And you have too much being imported because you're not producing it in-house. And when you produce it in your city, that will have a positive impact on the traffic. And so, of course, there's a lot of dezoning happening, which is unfortunate, but it'll come back. I see that you emptied the cemetery, so smart. We'll go ahead and delete that. All right, so Are people using this? Barely. Barely. And that's enough of an oil field, so we actually will take this Belmont district and we're going to say generic industry. Okay. So there were some skinny roads that needed to be updated, some dedicated directions. Oh, look. Look at that. Remember how backed up this highway was? It's gone. Like I said, creating this will have an impact. And notice I took out the lane expansion and contraction. Like I said, that really doesn't help. So when I just made it a nice straight without any lane, additional lanes or subtracting any lanes, it flowed better. And when I connected this thing up at the top, it flowed better. So there you go. This looks pretty intense. It's a skinny road. So let's go ahead and expand this from 2 to 4 lanes. 2 to 4. 2 to 4. Help that out. I know you made this road over the water as a bypass to help with your traffic. Ideally, I mean, you're kind of... The view for all these people is kind of wrecked with that. So it would be good to just destroy that and instead... you know, put a highway right underneath these guys, connecting to this side, and you know, you could kind of connect it up to this thing right here that you made. If I have time for during the stream, I'll do that. Where are we at? 70? Okay. Where else do we see a lot of traffic? 2 to 4. 2 to 4. Just upgrading the roads from 2 to 4. And we'll probably have to go back through to update the dedicated directions. Probably some yield signs that are messing it up. Okay. And yield signs. Yep. That's holding up all of that. All of that traffic was caused by that. Again, that's why I say don't use the intersection instructions. Upgrade 2 to 4. All you dudes look like you're trying to take a left. And this is not a real intersection, so you guys can just block the box. Is there lane connectors here or anything like that? No? Okay, good. All you dudes want to take a left, it looks like, so we'll do that for the dedicated directions. Dedicated directions. It's going to take time for it to bleed out. There you go. They're just standing there not moving because of that. Oh, I bet all these dudes are just trying to take a left. Just do that to try to... I'm just kind of guessing. Guessing you guys just want to take a left. Yeah, I'm just going to have to give it time for it to actually, for those cars to get out. What's going on over here? This is another skinny road that needs to be upgraded 2 to 4. There you go. There you go. That should help you guys get out. Left turn only lane. Solid. That works. How about that? Look at this. It's moving. Is there... And remember, this road was totally backed up. Clear. This was totally backed up. Clear. How's this road? This main thoroughfare. Done. There's a little bit of stuff going on right here. Maybe I can do that. That looks good. Oh, the queue is starting to get used a little bit more. Did I set it up on the directions properly? They're coming in here. And then they should be getting out right there. Good, good. Excellent. Where are we at? 78. Solid. So we're done. How long did that take? 47 minutes. Oh, Rubens. Hey, what's up, buddy? Sorry. I just saw your message. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Thanks for being here, man. So let's just take a look and see where else do we see, you know, red. Oh, wow, holy. Look at, remember how busy that was? It's done? What else we got? Let's update these from 2 to 4. Two to 4. Okay, and then I assume that they all have the yield signs on them? Yeah. That's slowing them all down. Okay. Oh, and there's lights here. Ooh. Are there any more? Just that one? Okay, alright, that's fine. Again, 2 to 4. So upgrading some of these busy roads just like I did before from 2 to 4 lane. So one way. You probably did that to help with the traffic, I assume. Okay. And these people are all waiting because of that yield sign. Great. Done. 83. We had, what was it, 13%? Hey, Pink, how are you, buddy? So we were at 13%, no despawning, and we are up to 83. No despawning. How's the import-export? So, what was it, like 6,400 or something? It's down to 5,000. Still has got a ways to go. I'm doing well, Pink. Yeah. It's been, you know, I'm in the U.S., so you know this Thanksgiving break, or Thanksgiving was last week, so that's been nice. So good to have some holidays. There's been some nice American football games, some nice World Cup games. So it's been nice. What about you? You doing all right? Oh, you said you're good. Okay. Okay, let me see what else. Nitin, right? Nitin. Let me see what else Nitin said. Not enough goods to sell for commercial markets. That problem doesn't exist anymore. Oil industry keeps dying. Well, there was too large of an area, so I think that's fixed. Traffic jams are done. Underground metro is massively overcrowded. Okay. Let's take a look at your... Well, happy birthday, Pink. I hope you enjoyed it. Happy birthday, man. So let's take a look at your subway system. Oh my God, you got it. Oh. Well, you got nobody waiting here. Oh my God, dude. 1,500 people. Well, it's because you got one vehicle, my man. There, we increased it to 4 vehicles because there's a lot of people waiting. You got to use the vehicle count modifier and update the amount of vehicles being used. That's fine. That's fine. You got too many lines for your size city. It's 440 people waiting right there. Beef that up. That's fine. Yeah, you just need to increase the amount of increase the amount of vehicles. But hey, why does this line stop right here? You've got... Oh, is this like a gray color? Oh, it's like a black color? It's so hard to see. Can we just do something else? Oh, there we go. Okay, I was like, where's the other line? I couldn't see it. Okay, that's easier. Oh, I'm sorry, Pink. Well, hey, man. Hopefully in the future, you will. And then, you know, just try really hard in school, get good grades, and eventually as you get older, work really hard. You can get a job and make money, and then you can buy those things for yourself. Work ethic and a good education go a long way, man. And pick a career that has really good potential. That way it does make your life a little bit easier as you get older. Okay, so I think that's good. I wouldn't mind redoing Nitton's mass transit, but we'll give it a little bit of time. Let's see where the traffic is at. We're at 83. You guys see any red? You know, well, I mean, it's busy, but not, you know, clogged. I don't see any... Yeah. Well, we're good. Okay. How's the import-export? Sorry. Still could use some work. There's no industry demand. There's demand for residential. What's the education level of your dudes? Oh, dang. You got way too many elementary schools. Way too many high schools. Okay, yeah, let's take a look at your services. 1,800 electricity production and the consumption is 530. Where is your electricity production? Right up here. You got an oil power plant, a coal power plant. Okay. How about we just destroy those? Where are we at now? 1,700? 1,600? What's this? Another oil power plant? Buy? What else? What is this? A nuclear power plant? That one nuclear power plant generates 640. That generates all the electricity you need. You got two of them! You got two of them in one spot? That's cool. You can't get a job because of your disability. Oh, man, I'm sorry, buddy. Is there, like, any work that you can do from, like, home or anything like that? And then, what, this is a solar power plant? Alright, I'm going to destroy one of your nuclear power plants. Okay, now it's a little bit more balanced. Okay, so that's good there. What about your water? A lot of water. And I see a boatload of pumping stations. Holy moly. And they're not connected. I don't know what the purpose is. I mean, that kind of cost you a lot of money to build those. You didn't need to do that, man. Okay. Where are we at? 542 to 720? Okay. Where's your sewage? Is it up here? Okay. There we go. Ah, notice the water pumping capacity is too small now, which is fine. So you go into your budget and you just beef it up right here. That is actually more efficient and less costly. Where are we at? 580, need 540, perfect. 774, okay, good. And how's your garbage collection? 216 compared to 408. Man, that's not too bad, man. Oh, you got it all nicely spread out around your city. Smart. Dang, good job, man. You don't have any over here, though. Is there a reason? You didn't want to put them near where people live? Yeah, that's a smart idea. It does create some traffic issues. So you know what you can do is you can do this. And then put them over here. We'll do the recycling center. Boom. Boom. And then you can destroy these. Get these guys some electricity. Bam. Do they have water? They don't. There you go. So now it's a little bit more balanced. And we can go ahead and destroy one of these. Alright, so those excess services are done. And I'm concerned about doing anything with the schools. You got too many, though. Yeah. One of the reasons why they can't find workers, right here, not enough workers, is because you got too many people that are smart, and then you don't have enough residential zoning. So, for example, your city is ready to build more, it needs more housing. So, you know, where do you want to put it? The southern peninsula is full. The northern peninsula is full. So where do you want to put it? You know, you got space over here. And you got space over here. Right? Where is it supposed to go? It's supposed to go near a highway. Build near highways. And so technically, there should be some stuff up here. and that won't hurt your traffic. So let me show you. And can we get rid of this horrendously ugly cloverleaf that are not good for traffic at all? Okay. I know you got this bypass. I would love to get rid of that thing too. Can I do that now as well? I'm tempted. I won't do that because I don't want to wreck it too badly. But I have some ideas, man. Let's get in some good intersections. I'll pop this thing right over here. How many can we fit? 1, 2, 3. I'd say that'd work. Slope is too steep. Yeah, I want it right around there. Let's flatten this area out. Bam, bam, bam. How hilly is it? Doesn't look that bad. Okay. Oh, it is. I mean, it is kind of hilly. It's definitely not flat. Let's do like right here. So I'm just flattening this area out, and watch this. There you go. Nice. Bam. Let's get your highway hooked up. Come on. There you go. Nice. Nice. And then give me another one right here. Like right here, and I can put another one right over there. I need to position it right here, though. So what kind of... what am I looking at? It's a little bit kind of sharp over here. There we go. These highway intersections that I'm putting down, you can get them on the Steam Workshop. They are mine. I think they're the best highway intersections out there because they've got integrated frontage roads, integrated paths. There we go. That looks good. Bam. Bam. And how far back can we make this? Okay. Something like that. Flatten this area out. What are we looking at? Great. Hook it up. Great. I use nothing but vanilla roads, except for the frontage roads. I use these 3-lane, one-way from Vanilla Plus. Bam. Bam. And here are our, whoops, off-ramp. Come on. On-ramp. Done, 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 done. On-ramp. Off-ramp. And this road can... Ooh. Come on. Why? Oh my god, I had no idea how... What the... Jeez. I had no idea it was that high. Okay, let's try that one again. I was like, why is it so high? There. How is that? Does that look normal? Yeah, that looks terrible. No, I still like Fortnite, but I haven't been streaming it as much. I know that the season is ending, so that's pretty, what the hell? Is this game stupid? Why is it creating this stupid little hump right here? Why? Why are you doing that, you weird game? That's like one hell of a glitch. What about that? Is that... I don't get it. Alright, I'm not gonna mess with it. So I still like Fortnite. It's a great game, and I'm very interested to see what happens with the next season. There we go. So hooking that up. Yeah, I know. I've heard that there's a new map coming, which is shocking. I definitely wasn't expecting that, but very excited to see what they do. There we go. And I mean, it's okay to connect this up right here. And maybe we can... There we go. I may do the live event. I may live stream that. I don't know. And then let's go ahead and update this. This can be a regular two-way. So instead of a one-way road, I just made that a two-way road. And let's hook this up too. There you go. So, much better way to get into the city. And it also means that there's room for some building. You know, like, what can you do? You could do, like, something like this. Right there. Just building out a... You know, just building out, we need some residential, so I want to kind of show a little bit of an example of that. So, and we need some commercial, right? So what we can do is get some commercial. There you go. And then I'll leave some space for some office space, and then we can do some residential right here. So there's some apartments. Some apartments. Oh, I'm sorry, Pink. Well, I wish you the best, man. You're a really nice person. So just getting some residential going, and then we could do some homes. That may be a little bit too close to a busy road. Could do that. That looks good. Let's hit play. And you're gonna need water. And those guys, the electricity got cut off. No problem. I did that. Just a makeshift. There you go. Okay. This is just an example of, you know, the zoning the city needs, residences and commercial, and there's a need for workers. And, you know, it's because there needs to be a little bit more zoning. What did I do? Did I do something? Oh. Let's give it a second here. How's your water? Water pumping capacity? I thought everything's good. Did I mess up something up? All right. Let me just beef up the budget here for the electricity and for the water. I don't think I actually need the water thing. I think it just has to do with the electrical. There you go. Yep. Okay. And then these guys, this is just because of this. There you go. Alright, how we doing? Yeah. Yeah, okay. We're fine. Let's just beef this up. Great. How's the mass transit? Look at that. What was they using? 1,300 before per week? Now it's at 2,000. Yeah, the one that I beefed up to 4 vehicles. Notice how they're not waiting as much, but they need more. Give me 5. Great. Okay. Where's the traffic? 83. It's kind of getting busy right over here. Right on. This thing is getting a lot more traffic right there. So that, as these people kind of move in, the population rises, these people will start to get workers, and then we really need to destroy some of the excess elementary schools and middle schools. I'm just concerned about doing that. And then it would be great to buy this piece of land and this piece of land and do a highway. Boom, 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 boom. That way these guys get a highway close to them, and then you can finally destroy this thing. I mean, we have the money. Do we have the... Oh, you can't. You'll have to get a mod. There's a mod where you can buy these two, or they will either from the beginning, or there's a mod that once you hit the rest of the milestones that you can build that highway. So the rest of the expansion needs to be right next to the highway. Has this area filled out? Great. Yeah, so the population is higher. Look at how much more profitable the city is. What's your taxes? Yeah, that's good. You got policies? Okay. Okay. Alright, that's fine. How's like your police? Dang, you got all sorts of fire coverage, don't you? This is too much. There, that's a little bit better. There you go. That's better. Police? How you doing on police? Detain criminals 106, capacity 360. Okay. That seems fine. Okay, you're good there. What about healthcare? Good. I mean, I think you've done a good job considering this is your first city. Alright, you got way too many of these. Crematoriums. There we go, that's a little bit better. You got 3 over here, but none on the other side? People actually don't mind living next to them, you know? Let me see, hold on. What do we got? Is this a nursing home? Why don't you put the crematorium right next to the nursing home? Cruel. Oh, man. Do that. Put it next to a school. There. Let's kind of spread it out a little bit. Got some space right here. Where's another one? Yeah, there's an elementary school. Yeah, put it right next to those brats. Oh, man. Okay, so I think that's good. Spreads that out a little bit. And so there's no industrial demand. See how all of this zoning has not even filled out. There's a lot of office space right here. Hasn't even filled out. There's like just a lot of industry here and not a lot of industry up here. But you did put a lot of office space here, so I think that's all right. You got an electronic city. That's cute. I like the city. I think you did a good job, really. What the hell? What are you guys waiting on? Why are you guys just waiting? You can go. Yeah, you don't need to wait. There's not a light here. There's no other... Yeah, you guys can go. So work on your speed limits. There. 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 That looks good. Those skinny 4-lane roads. I want to update those dudes too. I think that's good. And then watch what happens when you do like these roads instead of the highway roads. They've got a different speed limit, and so that will affect people using them. So I'm going to go ahead and update this too. I know I messed up the path, but they don't need the path. They can use this one to get over there. So like right over here, see how these drop down to the 2? Look at the speed limit. It's going to make it unattractive for some of the cars to use it. Another reason not to use the lane expansion and contraction. There we go. Polishing all of that up. All right, great. I haven't even set up these roundabouts. You don't even need to. These guys are having a little bit of a hard time. Let's make this a 2-lane off-ramp. Bam. Should help the flow a little bit. Oh, these guys are waiting because it's like 3 lanes going into 1. So if there's a lot of traffic, it'll slow it down, but nah, it's just too temporary. Great, where are we at? 79. Let's see what we can work on, huh? The busy road right here. Hold on. And people are walking. It's slowing it down ever so slightly. Elevated path. There. There. And can you guys not use that ground crosswalk? Thanks. It's having an impact. It's getting me below 80. That's one of the reasons. Let's see what else. Maybe that. Just upgrading this stuff from 2 to 4. Ooh. Look at all of that. Holy moly, look at all of that. That's awesome. Wow. That's dropped quite a bit, which is nice. Hey, what's going on over here? You don't have water? You know, it'd be really nice for there to be another road connecting the north and south island, or peninsulas. Help out with the industrial traffic. So a lot of cars want to take a left, huh? Yeah. Yeah, update this. Can I do this? Oh, yeah, I can. Okay. What about if I go underground? Can I do this? Upgrading it from 2 to 4? Okay, good. And then it comes out as a 4. Okay, perfect. What's going to happen is that as this industry fills out, this traffic is going to start to have a hard time again. So technically, it would be good to not let this be any more industry. And instead, make it residential. Let's go ahead and do it. There shouldn't be any more industry in this area. There's no highway here. The road system will not be able to handle it. We'll stop it right here. There you go. And that should instead be residential. Can you put some homes over here? It's going to be noisy as anything, right? No, actually not really. So maybe you can do like some apartment complexes right there. And then you can do some homes right here. There you go. That's a little bit better because look at the zoning. There's a need for residential and commercial. There's not as much of a need for industry. And there's no highway here, and there's a big industry section. And so, you know, it's not going to be able to handle, the road system is not going to be able to handle that. You know, the industry section needs to be up here, here, you know, by the highway. All right, so there's a need for some commercial. You know, this is right next to the highway, so this industry area can be filled in. That's not a problem. That can be filled in. That can be filled in. Not a problem. You know, that makes sense. And then there's all of this that could have some shops and stuff on it, possibly. Probably do that. Bam, bam. There you go, just some commercial, because the city needs some of that. I think that's good. I'll go a little bit longer just to kind of see where we go with the city. It's at 80. Let's see, what else did... massive traffic jams along any highways, done. Oil industry area, done. Not enough goods to sell. I don't see any of those, really. The metro is fixed up. Yeah. What's the unemployment rate? 5. Okay. There just needs to be a little bit of a balancing. When you take out some of the elementary schools and some of the middle schools, it'll have a little bit of an effect. And it'll take a little bit of time for the city to kind of adjust. But that'll be the next step to do. God, look at how much money the city is making. And the population has grown. So that's great. What is this area? This is just kind of like a nice little park area you got in the middle? That's cute. Alright, can we see if there's any other issues that we really have with traffic? I mean, maybe doing some 2 to 4 right here. As traffic comes in, this road is going to get busier. Yeah, look at that. A little bit of a mess there, isn't it? You know, is there a way to give it another... This looks like it's on a hill? Oh, no, it's not. Is there a way to hook this up right here? Yeah, it just breaks that path. Huh, there. Is there not a way to come down? Should be a way to come down. There. Another way for them to get in and out to alleviate some of the burden right here. If you're kind of wondering like, hey, is there something that could be done in this area? There's several different ways to kind of work on it. You could create another road to come up here, you could do that. You could create another road right here. You could destroy this and make this a full-blown highway that goes the length over the water. There's so many different routes. But the issue, we should just think about what is the disease. The disease is it's an industry area. It creates a lot of traffic, and it's not next to any highway. And the road access is mediocre. So this will help a little bit. I am tempted to kind of create another highway across. Like from right here or something like that. Can I do that? Like right from here? Can I do that? There. That's kind of in lieu of the fact that there isn't a highway. And it'd be nice to do something with this path, but whoops. Can I bring the path over here? It's kind of ugly, but yeah. See, there's kind of some cars using it. That'll help alleviate some of this. Very challenging. That part is very challenging. Now the oil area is not dying. It's thriving, and it's causing all sorts of traffic problems. Can I tell you, like, not to go straight? Like, if you're taking a left, why don't you come... I don't know. That's challenging. It's such a big area for industry. Where are we at? 74. I'm just kind of letting it run. You guys can go. And all you guys want to do is take a left, huh? Here. There. Got to be really cautious with industry placement. The other thing you can do is just kind of rezone. Do a full transplant. Take this entire forestry area and move it somewhere else. Yeah, like look at, there's oil and forestry. Look right here. You could put oil and forestry right here, and it's right next to the highway. Then you wouldn't have any traffic problems. I don't think there's been any funny clips for this stream. It's just been really fun. It's a good city. I like it. It's fun to work on. But I think without doing any more serious zoning, I think this is kind of where the city maxes out at, outside of doing like putting in a highway down here, which I still think that should be done as the city grows. You know, you got to hit 80,000 for one of the mods, and then all the other spaces will unlock, like right here. So there's a mod where once, in this case, once you hit 60, all the other spaces unlock. And so then this space can be bought, this space can be bought, and you do the highway. And then you don't have to do the transplant. But if it's just sticking like this, it'd be better to do the transplant. How are we doing? Cars using this? Yeah, they are. Those are cars parked on the side of the road. Okay. Oh, this is working its way down. Okay. I mean, I think that looks good. There's some more residential demand, 4% unemployment, 79. There you go. Okay. With industry, it does ebb and flow. Yeah, like that's kind of cleared up. Nice. But there's some other pockets that I've kind of filled up a little bit. Some of the oil has survived. Some of it still needs workers. It'll get workers. It just needs to... There's a lot of residential demand. City just needs to expand. So the idea is just to start building. Build down this entire highway. Nothing but like residential and commercial. I'm looking around to see if I catch any other unique pockets. Otherwise, once it hits 80, I think I'll call it. It looks good. It looks really, really good. It may get clogged for a moment, but other than that, it's moving. Just some fine-tuning. Oh, that one. $47,000 on the population. Hey, Edward. What's up, buddy? How's your weekend going? I'm just finishing up. Let's take a look at the mass transit. You know, just see if there's anybody waiting. 99 right there. Let's go ahead and beef it up. That's good. That's good. 56, 60. It's not too bad. Yeah, nobody waiting there. Looks fine. Yeah, that looks good. I'm doing well, doing well. In the U.S., we had a pretty big holiday called Thanksgiving, and so that's nice. Nice to have the holiday, have a little bit of a break. So that's been pretty good. And then there's been a lot of American football and World Cup, and so it's been nice. And then I've been enjoying this city fix here, so that's been good. Let's do a left turn only lane right there. How's the import-export? Okay, not too bad. Considering the import-export, it's still kind of high. Still kind of high. Oh, I just noticed that this road is connected there. There's not another way. Oh, because it's a massive hill. Holy moly. Okay, got it. What is this? Where does that go? Where does this underground thing go? I'm just kind of like looking around to see where there can be some updates, but besides what I've kind of gone over, I don't think there is. Let's go ahead and do one last section right here. I think I can go right from up here to there. And we need some commercial. Bam, bam, bam. And then we'll do some residential. There. Leave the space in the middle for some office space. Get them some water. I think that's the last batch. 80. Pause. Calling it. All right, that's a really nice. So first of all, Nitin, thank you very much for uploading your city. Really appreciate the opportunity to work on it. It's considering this is your first city, you did a very good job. So so kudos. I'm going to summarize all the fixes and then talk about next steps and what else the city can be done. Let me think about the population growth here. It was around 45,000. So the city was around 45,000. It's growing by about 2,000, so it's about a 4% increase. The city was making 13,000 a week. It's making 30,000. Yeah. Did we do any major zoning updates? Really, we did not. The city structure is really the same, but there was some industry on the southeast side, a strip, that we took off from industry and made a residential because there's no demand for industry, but there was demand for residential. And then there was an oil section here. We changed that to goods because the city is importing a boatload of goods. And it's exporting a lot of the oil. It's also importing some of the oil because there's too much. This is too much. In fact, normally with the city, you don't really need to build hardly any. You only build oil and ore if you have unlimited oil and ore turned on. So the structure of the city is pretty much the same, but there was fine-tuning of certain areas where there was too much of oil and not enough of goods, and there was too much of industry and not enough of residential. So, I don't really consider that some serious zoning changes. The other thing that we did is there was a boatload of 2-lane skinny roads. We updated those to the skinny 4-lane, again, to not affect the zoning. And because of the import, I bought this piece of land, put in a queue, put in a cargo train terminal, so that importing and exporting, some of it could be done by train system, and thereby removing those vehicles from the roads. That dramatically helped the traffic. There was also a boatload of these intersection instructions, removing a lot of those because they will hurt more than they will help. Up here, there was one way to get into the city, and now there's 3. That did not have an impact on the traffic. It did not. It did not. I only did that as an example to help do some fine-tuning, a better way to use highway intersections, and then it does help with the expansion going on that I did. But it's primarily to set it up for the future, which is to build up here. There was also way too much electricity, way too much water and sewage, and then way too much fire stations and police stations. So removing some of the excess services. And then with the roads, doing some dedicated directions. This oil area had only one way to get in, which was this underground passageway, and so that still exists, but it's got an intersection here, an intersection here, and an intersection here. I think those are all the changes to really help with those. That's what was needed to fix this city. Next steps. Think about rezoning this peninsula. There is no highway area here, and there's industry here. So this oil and forestry, it should be moved over here next to the highway, which is a significant revamp of the city, but that's what I would recommend. Otherwise, there's still some unzoned industry. As that starts zoning in, it's going to cause some problems here. And frankly, putting this major road over the water, you know, it's aesthetically not nice. It's aesthetically not nice. And then again, buying these 2 pieces of land and creating a highway that connects the southern part. So you got a highway in the south, you got a highway cutting through what is the north, and then expanding like mad. Residential and commercial. Residential and commercial. Do some residential and commercial around the industry and forestry area. So the city is prime and ready to go to expand. Of course, please do like the video. I really enjoyed this fix. I think this was, I wanted to hit 80% with no despawning. Got it. So if you didn't like the video, you can hit dislike. And if you want to support me more, smash that subscribe or follow button. Live streams are on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. You can watch it whichever one you want. Previous videos are on YouTube. I've done a boatload of submitted city fixes. There's a playlist, so you can see those. And there's also tips for a beginner's guide, subway metro guide, and a traffic manager settings. So this was really fun. I really enjoyed this city. I thought it was going to be pretty challenging considering the highway situation, where there's not a lot of highway access to the city, and the industry concentration on a peninsula, and then the fact that there's not a lot of places you can buy some land. So I'm glad I was able to get this piece in to do the rail, because I think without the rail it would have been hard to hit 80%. All right, I think that's it, everybody. For everybody in the U.S., I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and thank you, everybody, for watching. Do take care of yourselves and enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope to catch you all next time. All right, bye-bye.